Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Code for episode 231 of On the Backs of Gods. I am your DM, Jillian, and today we have our players, same as always. I shall look at my piece of paper. Kyle, Matt, Katie, Josh, and Greg. Nobody hurt my feelings about that recently at all. Uh, my feelings were not
Definitely
hurt
not.
recently about that, even a little bit. So let's jump into a recap. um, Last time, you guys were in Skull City, and your goal was to prevent a civil war from occurring. You guys believe that was like big, terrible, like worst case scenario outcome. We must intervene, and you gathered the pillars of the community of Skull City, and also those that were probably interested in opposing them, and a couple neutral parties. Got them all together to have a conversation. Uh, you guys did not get to enjoy probably a very beautiful politics ridden conversation. You heard that it got a little heated at one point, but then seemed to settle back down. Um, at the end of that, Waylon Opus, the kind of leader of this turned violent sort of uh, revolutionary type, was like, listen, the meeting went as maybe as well as it could have, but the outcome we came to doesn't involve me. That Waylon did not feel that she could exist peacefully in Skull City with the whatever plan was provided and decided upon by the group in there, and was like, I will inevitably probably do what I was going to do, because change would not be fast enough for me. So she is tapping out and leaving Skull City, but with the intent of, if things do not change, to return and with a vengeance. Uh, Waylon leaves the club, and her community sort of rallies around her and creates a barrier between her and the Jarlsmen that are there, and she disappears into the skull. Everyone else exits, uh, kind of looking tired. It seemed to have been a very draining conversation, but it seems that the future of Skull City is what is most important, and that is the decision everybody came to. And hopefully, that does not include violence. It sounds like we have come to a peaceful conclusion. And because we have come to a peaceful conclusion, you all go to the carnival for the birthday. It's Skull City's birthday, where now maybe nobody's gonna die. Look at that. Um, if somebody does, it's probably just poor timing on life's part, or maybe just a little stumble. It seems people in Skull City, especially newcomers, keep falling. So it's still on the table, but maybe not in such spectacular fashion. You guys involve yourselves in the festivities. You play games. You buy snacks and tchotchke. You get your faces painted and your hair done. And Katie becomes a canonical character. And, all of the good things that could possibly happen, they be happening as you guys just enjoy your time here at the birthday. Meanwhile, Fen is in jail. He's in a holding cell because in front of the chief, he said, "Hey, I killed a bunch of your civilians. You should arrest me." And he said, "It would look really weird if I said no to that. So, yeah, I think I'll at least put you in holding so we can discuss that later." So, that can maybe be something we talk about later. Uh, Fen is taken in, all of his items are taken from him, and he ends up in a cell with none other than Corrupted Wolf, naked as the day he was born and full of just as much wisdom. The man thinks deeply or doesn't think at all, it is unclear. But he is here and he is existing. Uh, has some philosophical back and forth with Fen, uh, Fen trying to get like logical answers out of Corrupted Wolf, and that's just not it. It is only vibes. It is vibes and whatever is thought first. Um, for anybody curious at home behind the curtain, Corrupted Wolf is a stream of consciousness character. It is. I do not think about what is going to be said. It is just said. The whatever I think, it's just immediate. Like, doesn't matter right or wrong, weird or otherwise. Corrupted Wolf might say it. Uh,
That's just his
but
life.
that's just corrupted wolf. Um, while in holding, somebody recognizes Fenn's voice and is like, Fenn! And it's Thor, who was arrested for not murdering a bunch of people, but drunken disorderly conduct, and is like, hey, the girls are about to break me out of prison in like 5 minutes. I don't know if you're interested. And Fenn's like, sure, I guess. And the guard's like, I'd really prefer you guys didn't do that. And Thor does not seem to care, nor does Fenn. uh, Before backup can arrive, the wall is blown open. Thor has basically gotten herself out of the cell already by pulling the bars apart and stepping through. And with the ladies as backup, she goes over, bends the bars for Fen, and they all flee, jump out of this large hole that they had created in the wall. And Fen is basically like princess carried down this rope and to safety. And that's where we're going to start, is with dust and rubble and alarms starting to blare, the ringing of bells, the shouting of voices, and these women hooping and hollering as they just start fucking running. And they're like, you hear them like yelling at each other different things. And one of the things is, we have to get around a corner. So currently they're trying to get to like the nearest alleyway. Are you sticking with them, Fen?
I suppose so, because I don't know where else I would go.
Fenn's like, Fenn's like, all right. And then it's like, count me in.
I mean,
Um,
it's not like they wouldn't think to look for him in any of the places we've been seen in the
Just
last
a night
few
out with the
weeks.
girls.
just
Fen
girly
goes on like
things. Uh,
hangover style adventure with Thor and the girls.
Fen, could you give me a stealth roll, please?
27?
Okay. You definitely gotta make a. Well, actually, hold on. Everyone here's so stealthy. Um, you're running like, the thing is, a lot of them are in like, you usually are used to them in heavier armor, and they're not wearing it currently. They seem to have left their armor behind somewhere, intent on doing this and thinking that they would not be in a fight, assumably. Uh, they like run past a couple alleys and then they turn into one, and you watch as by the time you turn following them, you can already feel the air like thick with magic, and you feel like energy wash over you. um can you describe what kind of cute girly you think they would turn you into with seeming?
I think, um, I mean, Fenn's not especially masculine to begin with. He's thin and kind of androgynous, but yeah, I think he probably looks like himself, maybe keeping some of the browns and grays in, in the clothes that he normally wears, but just in a dress. His hair is a little longer. Maybe his lashes are, face is a little rounder, lashes are a little more luscious, but I don't think he's especially, you know, it doesn't stand out in a way that Fen would normally not stand out.
Okay. You are seamed as another person, and you hear Thor go, he looks almost exactly the fucking same. And Maggie just kind of like puts her hands up and she's like, I let the spirits move me. And Thor just like rolls her eyes and like walks past. All of you just kind of look like sort of a gaggle of like early 20s girlies who are like, it's like a bachelorette is the energy of the four of you as you stealth your way down like a few more alleys and then pop up kind of on the edge of the festivities. And they're like, Thor's like, okay, so we're probably gonna leave town. I don't know what your game plan is, but like we're walking through here and grabbing drinks and food and shit before we go because they're not gonna be able to find us.
Well, if you don't mind, I think I'll probably stay with you until I can find my friends. Want to make sure that things are safe for them.
Yeah, sure. Um, you all start moving around, and as you move, it's kind of like people are picking things up and adding it to their faked outfits. So all of you end up with something on your person that is themed around Skull City's birthday. Uh, Fen, could you tell me what piece of accoutrement you think you would have been handed to blend in with the festivities?
Maybe like a skull-shaped masquerade mask.
Yeah, there's probably a good number of skull masks around, and you're given one. Ladies are between like scarves and hats and like just different things on them, and they're like, perfect. Now we blend in, and immediately are like, first drink cart, drinks up. Like it's like we're we're gonna get out of here, but not at a quick pace. So the four of you are now moving through the festivities of Skull City, um, in search for a casual way out and to find your companions. Um, Go ahead and roll me one more stealth check and then give me a perception check.
17 to stealth
Okay.
and 24 to perception.
Would you roll in stealth a 2 or 3?
2.
Mm. Okay. You start moving through the crowd, real casual like. Um, the rest of you guys are enjoying the festivities. Anybody with a passive perception of like, honestly, I'm feeling nice, any of it. Not to exclude Keld, because it would only exclude
Wow.
um, you see that there is like an interesting increase of guards, and they seem to be kind of moving through the crowd and like looking for something.
Uh, should we be worried? Do we think that maybe Wyland did something after all? On the way out?
Hmm. That is a little concerning. Hmm.
Should we ask? Or
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Where's the shop? See if they'll tell you anything.
Nana will try and flag down one of the guards and just try to figure out what's got them on alert.
Go ahead and roll me persuasion.
Oh, nice. 18 on the dice. Plus my persuasion of 9. 27.
Okay. You are informed that they are looking for some people. And the one that is kind of more prominently described is Fen. He is not named by name, but he is described that they are currently looking for him. And if you have any information, that they would love it. And if you see somebody who fits this description, please approach your uh, somebody of
Local
authority,
godsman.
and they will do something.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. They described both the parties that were missing, right? Do I recognize Thor from that?
You can go ahead and roll insight, and then you can roll a deception for pretending you don't know what they're talking about.
I'll do my best. Insight. It's 28. I technically have advantage, but I don't feel like I need it. Deception, though, I wish I had advantage on that. I do not. Oh, actually. Okay, 21.
Okay. I am going to add 2 to this guy's insight.
Okay.
So
Guardsman, I get it.
Be cool, Nana, be
19
cool.
or higher, we have a problem. Okay. Yeah, you're able to like, you aren't 100% sure, but like that does sound like Thor, but also you have no other basis than just descriptor.
With a 28?
Uh,
Dang.
Well, yeah, anybody could
Mm,
be a strong blonde woman.
Fair point.
Anybody could be. Follow your heart.
That's
Surely
all of
there's
you can be
more than one in this town.
There's probably more than one.
They're already
Probably more than
questioning
one.
another strong blonde woman right
Yeah.
around the corner.
That's
They're
a
like,
good
"Hold
point.
up."
That's a good
Just
point.
trying to
Okay.
swing the hammer for the game and just gets.
Yeah, no, it's like maybe Thor jumps out as like the strong blonde woman that Nana knows.
Yes,
But,
that's what
you
it
know,
is.
like-
Is you're like, I know a strong blonde woman, but you
But
can't be.
could it be
100%
that person?
sure.
I couldn't say for sure.
You couldn't, as anybody could be anybody.
Yeah, truly.
Uh,
Thank you
They
very
thank
much.
you for your time, and they keep walking. And seems they are on the hunt for some people who have broken out of prison.
I'm going to go over to the gang and describe to them the people who have broken out of prison. So, not Wayland. Not what I was expecting either. I don't think we should discuss it in detail out here, but what are we going to do?
I think, does Nana mention the possibility of Thor being this strong blonde woman?
I mean, like, I think she looks pointedly at Keld when she's describing the strong blonde woman to the best of her ability based on the description given to her. It's like, let's think about it. Strong blonde women that we know. Of those strong blonde women that we know, are they likely to pose a jailbreak?
I mean,
They're not likely.
Roshan could reach out to Fen, and we would know.
We should
for sure
probably reach out to Finn.
who he's with.
I think that's smart. I think that's a good idea. Roshan, would you
Especially
be
if-
so kind?
Yeah, what should I ask him?
At least where he is, or
Who he's
where we
with?
can meet him. Who he's
Is he
with,
being followed?
All your questions are boring.
Well, if you've got any interesting
What are
ones
you
to
wearing?
kick in, have fun with it.
Ask how he broke out of jail. I don't know.
Shh, don't attach his name to anything while we're out here. There's so many guards.
I think Roshan will just send a sending to Fen, and I think he's like looking at Nana, so it doesn't sound like he's sending a sending to a criminal,
Right.
and just says,
She's gonna be looking at him engaged like we're talking.
"What the fuck, bro?" And that's it.
Let him explain.
I may have succumbed to peer pressure. Maybe I'll cross paths with you soon. Where are you?
Sounds like peer pressure. Roshan just shakes his head and Roshan will say, or will do ascending this time at 4th level, and say, "We're behind the scuttle cake stand. I guess we'll see ya." Maybe.
All right. Maybe I can convince them to go that way. And you'll just hear him like trail off and he's like, "What's a scuttle cake?" Just to the people, he just can't talk in his head and out loud at the same time.
Yeah. Roshan, it's almost like you can hear them. Like you can hear their voices just permeate into Fen's mind that 3 people are probably with him.
Well, if he's with, and then he looks, Roshan will look at Keld and say her, then then they're all of the ladies are
Oh,
there.
Then I'm not too worried.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I just hope
Likely.
we will also be fine.
Yeah. I hope he. I hope he's prepared. I hope he's prepared.
I
Oh,
want to hear
goodness.
this story.
Maybe we should have the mansion ready to go. I don't know if you're able to just pop it up out of nowhere, but
I can. It's probably best in a nondescript area. If I summon a big door in front of all this crowd, I'm gonna have to serve a crowd of people.
right,
Which I could
no
do,
sense in
but
that. Not exactly what we're aiming for. I could scout us a slightly more sequestered alley while we're waiting for our friends to catch up.
yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
I'll do that, and I'll be back. Nana will scout around for an alleyway that is out of the way, that is not being used for kissing.
Roll me a luck check.
What do we got? What do we got? Well, it is a 12 on the dice. You tell
A
me.
lot of these alleyways have kissing.
That makes
but
sense.
There are a couple you can find that do not
Okay.
have kissing, but a lot of them
Alright.
do. You're not getting away from like people in general unless you're going like a solid distance away from the festivities, but there are alleyways that are like at least less frequented or don't seem to be like, the main
Thoroughfares.
walkway.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll scout one that seems at least serviceable, that has like, something, some boxes piled up against one side of the alley, so that we can kind of like post up the door behind that, so it's not just like in the middle of the alleyway. Some
Sure.
cover. Scout that, figure out the place, figure out how long a walk it is, and then make my way back with directions for the group.
Okay. Fen, as you are walking, each time they stop for food and drink, you are handed food and drink.
All right. Ben basically is just ultimately just holding a bunch of food and drink at this point. He's again, we've mentioned he's a skinny man. He probably can't eat that much. But he figured
He
just
should
bring
eat
some for his
something
friend.
of everything, so he looks like he's participating in the carnival.
Yeah, he'll bring some along for his friends though.
Does Fen cave into the peer pressure when they start shouting chug?
Probably not gonna shout it with them, but might get goaded into chugging something.
Perfect. That is their intent. They'll be like chug, and then they like look at you specifically, and you're like, understood, thank you. Me? Okay. So you will be enjoying your drinks and carrying your food. It's not super hard to inevitably find your friends. It's not like this place is humongous. And
It's an enclosed city inside a skull.
there are a few skull funnel cake stands, and you kind of like hit a couple of them first and then eventually get to a third one. You all see like walking through the crowd. It looks like there's a small bachelorette party making their way through. They just look like they're having a good time.
I feel like Nana's been like kind of eyes peeled since she got back from her reconnaissance, just sort of like looking through the crowd, trying to see if she can guess, if she can pick up on Thorn, Crew, and Fen.
I'm gonna need you to just roll intelligence to see through
Yeah, it's not gonna go
an
well.
illusion.
Oh my god, that's a nat 20! -1 is 19.
Well, that makes it a little too low, doesn't it?
It rather does. I mean, she did roll high, but God bless her. That's what the deck of many things does to you sometimes.
Without the -1, it would have been good.
Yeah.
But you're like, there is something like that catches your eye about them. It could be how loud they are.
Mhm.
But like your eye is drawn to them for a moment, but you cannot tell it is them.
Hmm.
You're like, group of 4. No, that doesn't look
Loud.
like them.
No.
It's all ladies.
It's
The builds are
it's all
totally
None of-
wrong. The
none of
hair's
them are
totally
bulls.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of them are bulls. None of them are big and strong.
None of them are wearing the right colors. So yeah, no, Nana's just scanning, still scanning, still scanning.
Yeah. The group probably just is like sort of walking towards you guys, and you're like, well, we are at the funnel cake stand. That makes sense.
You really shouldn't be right in front
We're
of
just
it.
hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
You
of the
just keep
women
ordering
stops.
more.
Yeah, one of the women stops in front of you, Keld.
Mhm.
So, you come here often?
First time.
Oh,
Can I roll at this point to see if I can hit that 20?
yeah. Well, you don't have a minus to your intelligence, so you have a better
I-
chance.
You have a chance
Still
of
don't
success.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Mm.
I think Roshan looks mildly annoyed at this bachelorette party.
Did he roll a nat one?
No, just
Okay,
he
just
rolled a
low enough.
16, but
Ah.
I think Keld's just
Roshan
like,
is kind of a
like,
bitch and
you?
doesn't want to be approached by a by a gaggle of girls.
he says, "Get away from me."
I mean, I have a room here if you've got nothing going on.
Wait, do I know you?
You could.
Keld's not sure what to do with that.
Yeah, it just seems like some random woman is like aggressively trying to pick you up.
Yeah. Hmm. Not looking for that sort of company right now. Sorry.
Good fucking answer. And you get like a hard hit on the shoulder.
I did. What is that?
I'm getting a funnel cake. And like pushes past you, Kel, and is already now like was a little tipsy and now had drinks on the way over and is a little fucked up. And lady's like, funnel cake, let's go. And they all start getting funnel cake. You're able to start picking up on it now that maybe you know this bachelorette party.
I think we know them, guys.
But where's
Looks at the fourth lady.
It's like
There's
they're,
3 other
all of them are
ladies.
disguised.
One
We
of
have to
them
figure out
looks
who the
like
other
Fen.
3 are.
One of them looks
of
like
them's just-
Fen but girl, and the other 2
Okay,
are.
but what if one of them was like, I
There's
want to
no
look
way.
like Fen because it'd be funny, and so
That-
he might be one of the other 2.
You
that
know.
could-
Kel
that
just
could
like
be
leans
good.
towards Finn. Maggie?
The fan just like leans away from Keld getting into his personal space.
Oh no, I think you found Fen.
Glad you guys found us.
So am I.
What on earth possessed you?
All right, it all happened very, very quickly. I was starting to lose my mind being locked up. It felt like it had been forever. There was a crazy man in my cell, grating at my nerves. And then Thor kind of convinced me to come with her. And here we are.
Sounds like you got lucky.
I mean, a little, but I mean, you handed yourself over voluntarily.
I
To the
understand, but
chief.
I did it to help try to facilitate your meeting as a sign of good faith. And
Yes,
hopefully
in
that
order
went
to-
successful, being that you're here eating funnel cake now.
More or less, yes. We'll get into details when we're not in the middle of all this. But you have to realize it sort of erases retroactively the intent of offering yourself up if you leave before they have a chance to
Yeah.
rule
You
on
had
your
your
case.
you had your meeting. Everyone agreed to go. Presumably, it went well. What does it matter if the goodwill is gone from me handing myself over?
They might
We don't
try
have to be
put
here
you
anymore.
Well, we sort of
Which
did
means you probably
agree
shouldn't
to
be here.
resurrect some people, which might take a few days.
Well,
Well, I did.
I could probably be more used towards that out here than I could locked up, honestly.
Generally speaking, once you offer yourself up for judgment, you don't then decide, oh no, actually, I'm judging myself. Instead, thanks very much.
Do some community service while I'm out here, and we do what
We'll
we
I'm
need
make
to
an
sure we
do.
can get
argument
it
for
sorted
it.
out.
Again,
Nana.
it all happened very
Yeah.
fast. Wasn't
I-
intending to do this, but when the opportunity presented itself, kind of seemed like fun.
So there was a crazy guy in there. If you got out, did this crazy guy also break out with you? Like, did you guys bring every criminal out of the jail?
No, we didn't bring him with.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that he was trying to get out. I don't think he was dangerously crazy. He was just sort of a
Oh.
obnoxious sort of crazy.
All right, so there wasn't an entire jailbreak.
That's good.
No, jail was literally broken though. Missing
Mm.
some walls. Thor bent the bars open. Yeah, if I wanted to leave of my own accord, I could have just misty stepped through the bars, honestly. But
While they're talking to Fen, could I go up and see the other two girls that were part of this quartet?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Roshan puts on this like an affect that isn't out of place here, but it is out of place for Roshan, and he says, "Hey, I think I'm getting a vibe that maybe one of your names starts with a G."
It's like three heads like turn and look at you for a moment. And you see that they were, as you were approaching, they were talking to the person working at the stall, and they're like, yeah, just keep filling it up. And they're just like, they keep putting like some looks like some jam or jelly into like a drink cup, and they're like, no, keep filling it up. We'll tell you when to stop. And they kind of look over, and one of them's like, yeah, good guess.
The deadpan. Roshan says, while I think he says out loud while saying into that one's mind, me and my friends were going to check out a local establishment. You're welcome to come. And in her mind, says, I'm putting up the mansion a few alleys over.
Sure. That sounds like a really good time. And you hear in your mind, okay, we'll be there.
Roshan says, all right, we'll see you there. And I think I think he just assumes that they'll be good enough trackers to follow this little gaggle that we've got a few blocks eventually.
Sure. You all start heading that way?
Yeah, I think Roshan will go back to the party and say, well, I told them that we'd hit up a spot a ways that way, and
The one I picked out, right?
yeah.
All right. Sure. And perhaps you'd be willing to come along with us, make sure the drinks are all up to par? And she gestures to Fendalina over here.
Yeah, I'll accompany you.
All right. We'll catch up with the rest of you later then.
Yeah, and then Roshan will nod to Nana to lead the way.
And on Nana will lead.
So is everybody
Um,
going?
I think the Roshan didn't want everyone to come in this group, but did want Fen to come so that Fen could get out of sight. And
Yep.
then wanted to leave it there also for the girls to go to if they also want to get out of sight.
Keld's content
and-
to hang out, so
Yeah, that's fair. So Nyx can either stay with Keld and the girls or can come with us. Either way,
I think she would just stay with Keld.
that makes sense.
Sorry, you
Alex.
guys got booted from getting to go to the mansion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Y'all are welcome to come.
we gotta wait for Russ.
We did
Yeah.
tell him we were gonna be here for when he showed up.
That's true.
Shit.
Roshan's like, I'll be back later.
Mm.
So I'll catch you later.
I'll check in.
Okay, so Fen, Nana, Roshan, and all of the ladies in some variation of walking around gaps between them, I'm assuming, are going to head into the mansion.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think Roshan will just make it like a deserted version of the Skull City Fair, just a funnel cake stand and beer kegs just right out here out in the open, so the party doesn't have to stop for these
Hell yeah.
felons.
Yeah. Minor felons. Temporary felons.
Well, maybe depends on the crime, I'm assuming.
I
Drunk and
suppose.
disorderly, probably kind of chill.
Probably,
The
yes.
murder of 12 people, slightly less chill.
Less
But,
chill. The
you
breaking
know,
open of a jail wall, perhaps less chill than the
prison
drunken
breaking
disorderly
is probably
conduct.
the bigger crime for drunk and disorderly. That probably bumped it up a bit for them.
A little bit for
It was
them,
probably
yes.
kind of chill before that.
Yes.
Also, I would
probably.
quibble with the murder characterization. They had ballistas.
You came into their house. Skull City has stand in your ground laws.
Oh
you
my
come into
God.
their house, they got ballistas.
Castle doctrine.
It's not
They
like
have-
the ballistas did much. I got
They have
one
full
point of
Home Alone
damage from
rights.
it.
I got a point of damage from a ballista one time, and I deserve compensation.
And you murdered 12 people.
But that's neither here nor there. It's none of my
Nope.
business. But all of you arrive easy enough into the mansion. I would like everybody who is heading that way to roll me a dice. Tell me if you get a nat 1.
Not
Okay.
a nat one.
Not in that one.
Yeah, well, I have 3 ladies to roll for. I can always try, and I. Close, but no cigar. Okay. Oh, I got a 2, but that's not a 1 now, is it, Jillian? But all of you arrive at the mansion, which is a ghost town of a carnival at the moment. You all arrive there. The ladies are like, ooh, and then like get funnel cake and more drink. And Gressa kind of like glances over and like around and is like, actually, it's kind of creepy. And Maggie's like, I kind of like it. It's sort of working for me a little bit. Also, Fen, just so you know, this will last you about 8 hours, so you're good for that amount of time.
Fen looks uncomfortable, but he will peek down his
Eh.
shirt.
It's a pretty solid.
Pretty good.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's not a concentration thing, and the only way you're getting rid of it, I guess, is if somebody tries to dispel it off of you. So it's just kind of part of you for 8 hours unless something happens. But you guys are here. Is there anything you're
Wow.
doing in this space?
Well, if we have 8 hours to work with a disguised Fen, should we be talking about options to get Fen to a different town for a while until things cool off, or should we, I don't know, just let you roam around until it wears off and then hide here?
And leaving and getting away quickly is not terribly difficult. Between wind walking and tree striding and disguising self, really do want to help fix things here without making more problems for the group or anything else.
Huh? I. I'm just trying to think what is going to wind up being the best for Skull City going forward. And I suppose at the very least for the sake of us and our ability to move on with our lives and go someplace else. I think that it would be wise to at least close this up and not have it just be someplace that we have to avoid for the rest of all time because you broke out of jail once.
Well, Russ is here, Rose is here. I'm sure we have other business here, but seems like we've almost done as much harm as we've done good, honestly.
Don't think I'm not considering what it might be like if I could go back home, but still haven't quite figured out a way to make that happen that won't worsen rifts in the party, so. Doesn't matter. We'll see what we can do. If anything else, we need to be able to be active on this side of the continent so that we can keep an eye out for Sindri if, as we fear, things may not be as bright and shining for the future as he says.
I don't know. It's been such an intense few months. Feels like now that there aren't monsters to be slain, we're looking for them where they're not.
Can't help but agree with you on that part. We came into a group of innocent civilians trying to fight for a better life, like we were fighting cultists and zombies. Suppose old habits die hard. I don't know.
I don't know either. Roshan, what business are you and your sister up to?
Well, a ritual at some point. Probably sooner is better, but I don't know how quickly I can sort myself out. So,
Well, what can we do to help you do that? What do you need?
I'd be better equipped to tell you tomorrow. Because right now I don't know what I need.
Alright. You think you'll do some news tomorrow that may help you decide?
I hope so.
Okay. Alright. Well then, in anticipation of offering help tomorrow, I'd appreciate it if you might send some messages back home when you've got some in the tank. Some for my mother and Hertha and Volda. Not right away. still deciding exactly what I'd like to say, but
Well, when you do, tomorrow is a better day for that.
fair enough.
Roshan will hold up his glasses and show some bloodshot, tired eyes, and then put the glasses back
Oh.
down again.
Right. You got it. Rest up. That's a good idea.
Does the mansion have a skylight? Can we see the fireworks when they go off from inside here?
No, it
Aw.
is the mansion. Is a well lit clearing, but it shows the night sky.
Mm.
Unless you're in a room that shows a different part of the sky.
Neat.
I don't know if it was like the bubble where you can see out, but things can't see in, or okay.
No,
Technically, it's a pocket dimension, I think, rather than like a sheltered space. Well, I suppose if we have 8 hours of your disguise still to go, Fen, and if there's not very much ground we can make on more serious matters, then let's go see the fireworks.
If it's not too risky, we told Ptolemaeus we would.
And we told Russ we'd meet with him as well, so might as well make ourselves present out there as long as we've got cover with which to do so safely.
Maybe I shouldn't stay too close to you. I'm not sure Russ will necessarily see through this, but he might also wonder who the strange new friend you've made is.
Fair enough.
And I'm not sure where his obligations and duties would be as far as stating the whereabouts of a fugitive.
Right. Fair enough. But we can find a place where we'll be able to be within sight of each other, I think. Should be easy enough.
Should be fine.
I'd like just an evening for us to sit out together as friends.
There's no more chugging, please. Nothing
You've
else
had
fried.
enough. You've had enough. We'll get you something green.
Meanwhile, Nix and Keld, you guys were just kind of told not to come with and are still at the fair. What's up?
At what point did we say?
That was
Hey.
kind of stated by Roshan.
Yeah, for not everybody to go.
I mean, I think there's more carnival games to be had.
There was a fish river thingy.
There is a
You
fish
go
thing,
Fish
yeah.
river.
Try to catch fish.
Yeah, there's the fish game. You guys are like, all right. You begin walking over to fish game. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about, or is it like, well, I'm at the fair, fish game?
I don't know. Did they not want us with because it's us two that they don't want with, or was it like they didn't want all of us together as a big group? I just don't
I
know how
like
to
to
read
think
that.
it's because I feel like we all shouldn't be moving as a group, especially if some of us are in trouble.
Okay. I'll try not to read into that then.
What I'm thinking. But what do I know?
We can ask. I
Yeah.
guess. It is weird though, right? That he offered himself up and then broke out like 2 hours later. Is it weird? I think it's weird.
Doesn't quite make sense, but
Okay.
add that to the list of questions.
Okay. Okay, I know he won't technically like they'll be alive soon, but they aren't yet, and I feel weird about it.
Yeah, they're still technically dead.
Mm.
Uh, I think Keld's gonna pull out the sending stone to Thor and check in with her. I take it you guys are there for safety. Will you let me know if there's any other reason you're there? We're gonna catch some fish.
I'm gonna be honest, I do not know why I am here. They kind of hinted that we should come. And like the room's creepy. And I'm just doing carnival stuff, but not at the carnival. Unclear.
She's confused too. Huh.
So the whole thing is just confusing. Okay.
Hopefully we'll figure it out.
I guess. Actually, the funniest idea, did Rex go with them or did he hang out with us? He was also told to stay outside.
Was Rex told to stay outside, Roshan? And you were he'll then look at
Roshan,
Nana from whatever you say, but
Roshan wouldn't tell people to stay, but I think he did make it clear that he didn't want to move as a large group. So Rex probably not the vibe of, yeah, come along.
I feel like Nana probably would have been like, maybe show Nix and Keld some of the cooler games for a little bit, and we'll catch up.
Rex trying to be not in your business during that conversation you guys just had. He's like, I don't know.
He's like, I shouldn't be here.
It's all really confusing. It's fine.
I don't have all the details yet, but I'll have to talk to Nana about it, but well, I suppose you all were there. The morality of some of the things that have been brought up recently is a bit difficult for me, and I understand perhaps there are reasons I am not picking up on. I was not there. I am not savvy to the situation. But what happened?
We should just tell them the whole story, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Tell them
We'll
the whole
explain
story
what happened.
as we walk him back over to the carnival games.
Yeah. He looks uncomfortable. He seems a little uncomfy with that.
So you understand why I'm confused and why we're a little uncomfortable, right? By what happened?
No, I was really following when you said he turned himself in, and I was like, that was an honorable thing to do. And then he wasn't, and
it's like my plan was, well, I'm still going to, I'm bringing them all back after I gather the supplies, and then I would go talk to the people in charge and be like, hey, here's everybody, and see what we can do from there.
I would say that's probably a good idea, and you are very pleasant. But I would perhaps bring a smooth talker with you at minimum.
That's usually the plan.
So the fish game. You're all given little nets. It is this
Everyone
magically like
uncomfortably catching fish.
yeah, everyone's like, okay, we'll figure this all out at some point. But you have little nets. There's like a warbling ring of water just suspended in midair that you were able to try and catch fish from. Everybody roll me dexterity, including Rex.
Hmm.
Rex is a reasonably dexterous man. Rolled a total of 16.
Got a 9.
Mm,
1.
okay.
Buddy.
Whatever
Rex
it is.
catches a fish. Nix, you get in trouble because just because you can breathe underwater doesn't mean you're allowed to be in the circle at all. You
Oh,
need to
no.
back up.
You're not allowed to plunge your face into the water.
But what if I just talk to the fish and ask it to jump in the net?
Yeah, you put your head into the water and you are immediately like, hey, you're not allowed to play this game anymore. You kind of get banned from the game.
Oh no.
Cal, hate to put you on the spot. What does a nat 1 look like in this situation?
So it's like a hovering bubble of water.
It's sort of like a tube, like a circular tube that goes around the booth.
Ah, okay.
What's a nat 1 look like when you can't catch
It
the
might
fish
look
in the
like
magically
knocking a
floating
poor
tube?
fish out of the water.
Yeah, you try to go through and it's like maybe a little stumble and then you just sort of push through and just like 5 fish are just flung out of the thing and are just like now flopping on the ground and they're
no.
like, you guys have to leave as they're like picking up fish. You guys have to get out of here.
Oh no.
You can't play the fish game anymore. They take Rex's fish from him. They're like, we can't trust you to have this fish with those people. And he's like, that's okay. I don't know what I would have done with a fish. So you can have it back.
I could have lived in the tub with Goose. It's fine.
Goose, where'd the fish go?
Oh, weird.
Hanging your
Goose.
friend Goose.
That's not very nice, Goose.
Hmm.
We move to
But-
the next game.
Yeah, you guys are sort of shooed away and you begin moving on to the next thing, and something catches your eye. You can see that there is a large a group of Jarlsmen around the stage where a lot of the speeches were going to be performed, not where anybody has been recently. Like there are other performances happening, but this stage is specifically for the speeches. And you can see that there's like a large group of them around it, and you can see that there's like a little bit of a commotion over there, and it looks like part of the wood has been pulled up and there's like people going inside of it. And you can see sitting on a bench watching is Bonwin.
Do you think they found the thing?
We should probably go look, right?
Hmm. I'm curious.
Oh, if it's super poisonous, hold on. I got something for that. Everyone getting smacked with a protection from poison in our group of 3 here.
Cool.
We have 3 whole
Just in
spell
case.
slots. Just in case. It will last an hour. Yeah, just in case, like it goes.
You never know.
Never know.
So what are
Hmm.
you guys doing?
Child, you're better at talking. I was just told not to do the talking.
Oh, I'm sorry
Thanks.
if I discouraged you from talking. I meant more in the case of like really high stakes scenario.
Oh, this is potentially really high stakes. And she'll explain the poison thing to him of what could be
Gotcha.
under the stage.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Should we ask Bonwin? Or should we just try to get a peek?
And we ask one of the Jarlsmen, or Bonwin, or both. Both?
I guess the Jarlsman would look less suspicious.
Mhm.
We'll approach a Jarlsman
One of them sees you
if we
approaching and
can.
starts to walk towards you and is like, please, don't mean to alarm you, but I would request that you back up from this area. Thank you.
Something the matter?
Nothing that you need to be concerned with. The guard has it handled.
Mm.
Well, it's good to hear. We will back up.
We angle towards Bonwin to ask
You guys
him
start like
instead.
shifting. You see that Bonwin sees you, and he looks like he's enjoying some funnel cake and just like sitting in this bench and just kind of like watching.
Mm.
I guess we can park it over there.
There's a whole bench. You can sit next to him.
You guys flank Bonwin on the bench.
Mm.
Well, it seems things have turned out as bright and sunny as they could have.
That seems to be the case.
Mm.
So what'd you guys put under the stage?
Tell me if you can tell. And you can see that they pull something out, and it looks like they like, as it's coming out, they drape it in fabric, so you can't get like a really good look at it. But both of you can roll perception or investigation checks.
Hmm.
Rex can also roll one of those if he's so inclined.
8.
26
Mm.
for perception.
Looks like something round, and it looks like it has little sticky outy bits. Could be a gas spore.
Hmm. So I want to know how that was supposed to only target the person on stage. It's like that stuff's real dangerous.
I see where your concerns lie.
Yeah.
If perhaps you were to just pop a gas spore,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a problem for many people, especially people living on the lower levels. It could be a very dangerous situation. But I've heard that if you happen to get fire involved with a gas spore, that the spores don't travel very far, but boy, are they flammable. So it was a way to very much make so that it was contained in a specific way. The fire sticks to the spores cannot spread. It was a good little plan. There was a little extra bit, two plans, if you were. One of them, I think, the less effective, would have been killing officials. Do I think it would have done something? Of course. Do I think it was the most logical of the options? Perhaps not. I'm not I can't see the future. I can only make assumptions. But the other option, I know that Waylon herself does not believe in martyrs. But she knows damn well the people of this city do. And it's very interesting when you burn the spores of a gas spore. They burn with this purplish hue, very similar to a lot of magics used deeper in the skull. Somebody might have assumed the wrong thing were to happen if Waylon perhaps got on that stage to speak and then was silenced. That's how you make a martyr. It was going to be decided in the moment. But we're good now, I suppose. For now.
Well, I'm glad she didn't have to do that.
Mhm.
Mm. Have you had the funnel cake yet?
Multiple,
yeah.
actually.
It's so good. I don't know why we don't sell it any other time of year. It's only this time.
That's a tragedy.
I think so.
We'll probably open up a shop kind of like how the rap person has their shop, but just have a
Mm,
funnel one. They'd probably
I
do well.
suppose. But
They
then does
should.
that ruin the novelty?
Hmm.
I don't know. I've gone for a rap plate every day.
Mm,
Maybe they just make different shapes.
a popular little hole in the wall. Ah, well, for nosy little outsiders, you are quite entertaining. But he watches as the Gaspor is like slowly, delicately like taken away by multiple guards. Wrap things up here for me. Enjoy your
Makes
time
sense.
in Skull City.
Are you mad at us?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He just called us entertainment.
It's hard to read between the lines sometimes.
Oh, I understand. There were scenarios in this where perhaps I could have been mad at you, but um, really, in most outcomes, I get what I want,
Mm.
and you haven't interfered with that. So I
Hmm.
think we're on neutral terms.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Do you need
Well,
help getting to a different city? I can put you through a tree to one that I've been to before.
um, I have no reason to run.
Oh, I wasn't saying running. You just said you were done in town.
Oh, just here at the party.
Hmm.
Oh,
Might as well head out. Can't have too much sugar, anyways. And kind of pushes himself up with his cane.
Mm.
Stay safe. And begins to move out and away, heading down in the skull. Rex is off to the side, like, okay. Mm,
we'll explain to him
Interesting.
now who that is.
okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, that cane is actually a weapon.
More nuance.
Understood.
And the cane is a weapon.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
We learned about him way before we learned about the innocent civilians.
Hmm.
We're like, this guy sucks. Ergo. All of you suck. And the thing is, they might. They just happen to have 4 hit points. So, you, the people, are gonna think about what you're gonna do because we're gonna take a break. Thanks for being here. How about go get a snack and a drink, and we'll get back to the festivities. We're gonna have fireworks, and everybody wants to be there for the fireworks. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Thank you, 10.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Code for episode 231 of On the Backs of Gods. We just took our 10-minute break. The party did a little breaking out of prison and a little bit being bad at catching fish in a fish game. Those are the vibes. We're just not good at catching fish, really good at breaking out of prison. You had a little talk with a bad guy who's like, hey, listen, everything kind of works out for me. Did hint that, hey, possibly when the gas spore exploded, it wasn't Sindri who was going to be killed, it was going to be Waylon, so that she could rally a revolution around her being a martyr. But we don't know which one they were inevitably going to go with in the end. But that one was certainly an option. Probably the reason for the pick of the gas spore, to get that certain type of colored explosion. But that's where we are. Are people heading back out into the festivities? Are people doing other things? The day is yours.
Yeah, I think Roshan would let people know in the mansion, you're welcome to use this place to lay low. But once you close the door, it will disappear, and I'll need to let you back in. So if you want to leave, be safe. I don't want to be, no offense, around criminals at the party. So
The
I'll
ladies are
catch
already
you
like
later.
halfway to the door, and they're like, "Yeah, criminals, wink, wink." This guy here never committed a crime in his life. Look at him. And it's just cackling as the ladies make their way out and back into the alleyway.
Well, that's fair.
Whatever you all decide to do, let me know.
Right.
Got your back.
I think I'll just stay here. I don't want to bring undue attention upon you. I'll hate to miss Toll's fireworks, but it's not worth it to put everyone else at risk by going out there. Roshan,
Well,
do you mind if I make aesthetic changes while you're gone?
to the amount you are able, you are welcome to. But also, you're maybe the most proficient among us at staying out of sight and hidden, so
To be fair.
if you want to see the fireworks, don't let a closed door stop you.
Honestly. If nothing else, I'll save a drink for you.
Well, please, no more drinks.
I'll make sure that it's non-alcoholic.
All right, maybe I'll see you out there. I'm gonna stay here for now, though.
All right. That's fine. Take a little time and we'll figure out what the right next step forward is tomorrow.
All right. I'm sorry for everything. I'll tell Keldenix the same when I see them next.
We'll figure it out together. All right? It'll be okay. And we'll see you in a little while. I mean, Nana will take a little while to kind of probably like walk out with Roshan a ways, but probably will be kind of mostly in her head, just sort of thinking over things.
Yeah, and Roshan will head out back to the party. I think he's going to wander to find Nyx and Keld.
We can't hear you.
It's because
Wait,
I
now.
muted myself.
Ah.
Well then, that would do it.
You all head out to go find the rest of the team. Fen, is there anything in particular you want to do while you're hanging out in the spooky ghost carnival?
He's gonna ask the unseen servants if they can put a tree back in, like, because there were used to be trees in this space, and now it's a spooky Scooby Doo thing. And
They're
he-
there. They're just further out.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he'll go find a tree, and he's just gonna pray to Scotty for guidance. Like, he's gonna try his hand at basically just venting to a god that he doesn't know if she can hear him.
Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular, or is this just a way for Fen to be like, you know what,
He's
you
just
you seem to be here and I'm venting?
yeah. He just I hate being in this city. I have to find a way back out of here. Need to get done what we need to do here, and I need to be elsewhere. Can't seem to make any of the right choices lately, and it just seems there's so much work left to do. And he's just venting. He's not asking for a response or for any sort of boon or blessing or anything. He's
Yeah.
just venting to a fake tree in a fake space.
Mm. Okay. You take time to speak to Scotty. The rest of you are easy enough. It's able to meet up and find each other. Uh, Anything you guys are doing, or is it like, anyways, the festivities?
I think Roshan tells the others, well, I gave everyone a place to lay low, but nobody wanted to. So if you need a place to lay low, let me know and I'll show you the way. And then I think Roshan just wanders off to find a good place for people watching.
Mm.
I don't think I need to lay low.
I mean, no, we were only kicked out of the fishing game. We don't need to.
We haven't been
Oh.
fully banned.
No,
What happened at the fishing game?
I got
It
in
was
the
bad.
water.
Oh, yeah.
I
They
somehow
don't
knocked a bunch
like
of
it when you
fish
do
out
that.
of the water.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
you
dear.
used like the backside of the net. I don't know how it really
It
worked.
was confusing.
I caught a fish, but they made me give the fish back just for being near them.
I see.
Mhm.
Well, that's all right. The fish games hardly seem to be anywhere close to the end of the entertainment, so surely there's plenty else that we can
There's gotta
find
be
to
more.
divert us. Yeah.
So it seems that, like, while you guys are out and about, that you notice there has been probably a bit of a change to the festivities lineup. As you see, a sign has been placed on the once Gaspor filled stage, that it says, "Tell us something about Skull City," is what the sign says, and it is just open for people to go up and speak. And you'll see people go up, sometimes intoxicated people, but occasionally you'll hear a voice sort of ring out and say something about Skull City. Mostly positive. You get occasional things that are like a little neutral, and then some things a little less positive leaning. But people, I think, are like, well, the vibe is maybe, I think of things that I like about Skull City, but it's just different voices occasionally ringing out across the thoroughfare. Um, Also, as the day begins to pass, the children start to become more and more scarce, and some of the festivities change a little bit. Less scoop and fish, more drinking contest, more arm wrestling. There's tug of war. You see that there's people wrestling. There seem to be a couple things that sort of look like a board game. Uh, and you can see that there's the like loud like shake of bells catches your attention, like small sort of like circular bells. Um, almost sounds like rain when they're struck. There seems to be some activity involving those. So there's just more things as it shifts into a late afternoon activities thing. If there's any of that you were interested in.
Let's go.
Tug of war.
All right. So what? That's like all of us against you, right, Keld?
Maybe.
You can set up tug of war however you like. If you're doing 2v1, one of you will roll strength with advantage, and then the other person, who is just one person, will roll strength without advantage.
Hmm.
So Nix and Nana, you have to decide which one of you is rolling strength.
I have a +0.
I also have a +0. So
Hmm.
take it, girl. I
Wow.
believe in you.
All right, I'll roll my next die and this horrifying pink die because sometimes
Sometimes.
it likes to do things.
Hmm.
16.
Hey.
15.
Wow.
Ah.
Ah!
It is neck and neck for a moment, but there are two of you.
Dig in your
so
feet!
a bit of
That's
an
4
upper
legs.
hand as he is eventually drug over the line. The two winners are given a drink.
Hey. Cheers. You earned it. Have first drink. And honestly, if you want to share with Keld since he's your brother, I won't blame you. Needs a consolation prize.
I'll take a sip and then hand him my drink.
I don't need consolation. Chug.
I assumed that because we teamed up on one side against Keld, we were handed a drink. So we're just
Oh,
three
you-
of us passing this drink around together.
Both of you were given a drink.
Oh, we were each given one.
Wow.
I see.
2 winners.
Not
in
a
which
very
case,
big
Nana-
drink, but you were given a drink.
Nana will also share the occasional sip with Keld on the sly.
Anything else catch your interest? If you glance over at the board game situations, it looks like a board with black and white pieces. It looks like it might be 9 men's Morris. Goal, get rows of 3. So it's one of them thinking games.
Oh,
One of them little bit of strategy games.
I want to
That
learn
was
how to
always a tricky
play
one
this.
for me, even before I drew from the
I mean, I could try it.
deck. I believe in you.
Let's try.
Are you guys going against each other? Or are you going against some of the old men that are set up here?
Oh
Well,
boy.
really, we'll all face an old man.
Yeah.
So all of you square up against one old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Um,
crushed. I'm gonna
so,
give this old man such an ego boost.
So one of you can roll intelligence with advantage
Hmm.
versus
you do
old
it.
man who's sitting here waiting for somebody to sit in the chair across from him.
My intelligence is a +0.
That's better than both of our -1s. You do
True.
it.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
You have
Get
us pointing to
advantage, yeah.
spots. You should move there. God.
I'm not smart.
Oh no!
5.
So a bit of a learning curve. None of you have played this game before. And
Fair
the man
enough.
you're sitting across from is explaining how it works in real time to you.
As he is also
And-
handing you your ass.
Yeah. He'll basically explain a thing and then like accomplish goals throughout while explaining it. With a nat 20, it's a solid couple minute affair.
That felt
Keld's
very
trying to
educational and
focus.
very brutal.
This feels like a Roshan kind of game.
It really does.
You should bring him over.
I
You
think we
guys
should.
could go drag Roshan over and be like, beat this old man.
I'd like to
He's
drag
old
Roshan
man.
to this old man.
Roshan, we need you to defend our honor against an old man.
I think before, while they were, what is it, tug of warring and warring this old man, I think Roshan wants to check out the bells, the aggressive
Sure.
bells.
You follow the sound of bells, and there are people around, kind of in a circle, doing like slow drum beats that get faster and faster. And it looks like the point of the game is that you hold your hand up, and each time it gets faster and faster, you like pick up pace and raise your hand a bit. And the goal is to keep kicking the bells in your own hand. So you start as low as you can, and then as the beat gets faster, you start to go up higher and higher until you can no longer kick the bells.
That's pretty fun. Roshan would join in.
Hell yeah, but
For one game.
Yeah,
Or
a lot of
one
people just seem to be kind of
round.
doing it for fun. But so I'd either want like acrobatics or performance.
Yeah, one of those is better for me. So 23
Was that on performance?
performance, yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me what a 23 looks like. How far can Roshan get?
I think Roshan surprises himself by how limber he is, but I don't think he's like acrobat limber. He's not doing some aerial splits. He gets about head level and has a good time around the circle.
Okay. You're given some bells.
And
Bells for your troubles.
the game is to kick the shit out of the bells.
Yeah, the game kick bells. Leg go high, kick bells.
prize, get bells.
And that's when you are swarmed and they're like, you gotta beat up this old man.
Roshan, you looked incredible doing that bell kick, but you've got to beat this old man.
This old man, what did he do to you?
He won the game while teaching it to us, and it felt kind of rude.
It felt extremely condescending, and you must defend our honor, please.
All right, well, show me this cretin. I'll
Just a
bargain
nice
for
old
your
man.
honor.
Yeah, you go over to the sweetest looking, like, gnomish old man who's, like, just sitting at this little table.
Yeah. Don't be
Um,
fooled. He's got a heart of steel.
My friends have told me that you have besmirched their honor, and in an attempt to get it back, I'm supposed to challenge you.
Good luck.
Roshan will shake his hand.
Yeah, he'll
And
shake
it-
your hand. Roll intelligence.
Just intelligence. Okay. Ooh.
Oh!
Roshan also got a 5,
Okay, what does he
Sure.
add?
a nat 1.
Oh! I see.
Roshan, you also are not familiar with this game. Or you're kind of thinking of maybe a different game, so you start playing the wrong way. And you're like, oh no, made a mistake about halfway through. And
Kel's just like,
the man gives you a good clobbering and then will shake your hand after. Remains
Oh.
undefeated.
He didn't even tell you the rules while doing it.
Oh
You
no!
seemed like
all
you
my
knew what you were
honor.
doing. And then you seemed like you really didn't. But that's okay. I feel
I
a little
think-
less bad.
I think Roshan would like hype this man up a little bit and say, just to the gathered people around here, that guy, he knows what he's doing. Undefeated so far. Stolen all of our honor.
I doubt anyone else could beat him. Anyone present.
Some drunk people think that they're going to do better and square up.
Oh, they're gonna get trounced too. This
Godspeed.
man's gonna have a good time.
Yeah. You watch. It seems to be going his way as you start to walk off.
That makes sense.
Do any of the other things catch your eye? But there
I
is
remember the
something
bells.
all of you start picking up on. A
Yeah.
particular vibe. Having spent a day at the festivities,
Mm.
this is your culture kind of condensed into like this space, right? Like these are games from your uh kind of present. These are a lot of games that took place at a very important event where a lot of chiefs gathered in your city to discuss important things in the future. Like these activities are your present. You think this is these people's history. They are displaying their history. This is something that they once were. There is something about it that it's not performative, but it is displayed in a way that it is not the everyday. This is a time long past for a lot of people here. For some of them, a thing they never even saw. The children, they would have never experienced those things here. You're realizing your present is these people's past.
Wow. I've felt underdressed, but I've never felt, I don't know, undercultured before. Strange.
Definitely feels different.
I mean, it's like they're doing demonstrations, like
There's some sort of disconnect.
it's so weird.
Yeah, now that you mention that, it is, isn't it?
It's a bit weird. It's a bit odd. A little uncomfortable, but I mean, it's not what anyone does here anymore, so I don't know.
At this point, not Rex. Rex is already here. He's here perpetually. I have a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of our names with
Our
3
names,
letters
yes.
now.
Braxton makes his way to the game to beat this old man.
He's like, let me
Yeah.
square up.
I heard
must
Nana's
regain
honor
your
was
honor.
besmirched. Yep.
Yeah, that's where Rex will be right now. He's in the line
Fair
to
enough.
challenge this man to.
Oh God.
to
Okay.
game.
Cool.
And I'll be
As
doing that in a
Nana's
minute.
night, he has to.
He's like, well, let me try and win your honor back. I know this
you don't
game.
literally have to, but you know,
there's nothing
if
else
you
to
want.
do.
Fair enough.
He'll go over.
Enjoy
But Russ
yourself.
will come over and kind of get up next to Nix and Keld. Got away. Here to party.
About time.
You've been
That's
busy.
good.
Just got off the clock, so.
Working on the city's birthday. We need to have a word with
Shame
your
and a
boss.
pity. So I have particular questions that I'm not going to ask, and I'm going to wait to ask them because there's nothing I really want to do about it right now. So that's like a later somebody problem, not a current me problem.
Like not in public questions. Got it.
Probably. Let's just say that news spreads sort of quick here in the city, so that's a later thing.
All right, so what's now?
Cal's getting the fucking ring, and he's making his way over to the wrestling.
Yeah.
To the
Show
ring.
these East Coasters how it's done.
Let me pull up this man's character sheet.
Get him ready.
Okay. So just for funsies, we'll do athletics so you guys can get more bang for your buck. But it's going to be
Hmm.
first to 3 wins, just casual athletics. They oil
Okay.
you guys up and you guys bump into each other. Like that's the whole game.
We're
All
slippery.
right. Oof.
Hmm. 14?
13. You
Ooh,
kind of get up
okay.
under him and are trying to like get him up, and he's just trying to keep himself grounded. That's 1 for you.
He's light. Oh, 18.
22. He's
Oh.
able to get himself grounded and kind of like sweeps the leg and tries to push you down, but you slip under. There's a lot of mud and you guys are super
Woo.
oily. It is just so we're 1 to 1. This
Come here.
dice doesn't feel like it's going for blood, but that's okay.
Why isn't it going for blood? 24.
I specifically requested you go for blood. You start getting the upper hand. You just need 1 more success to win.
Woohoo.
15.
Okay, it's 2 to 2. Final roll. As
Okay.
you both are just slipping and slide. The mud is the true enemy of the people in this. It's really winning. The 2 of you are just there.
The
Final
mud's
roll.
winning.
I mean, in fairness, we're all winning because the mud is winning if Russ is in the ring. But
12.
I also got a 12. So it is just both of
Are
you
you
end up
kidding?
flat on ass, just like in the mud. Did I win?
Doesn't look like it, but I don't
Did
think
you
I
win?
won.
You won.
I don't
I don't
know.
You're
I
all the
think
way over there.
the both of you sort of slid off and ricocheted
It's more like you're fighting the mud than each other.
a little bit.
Oh, I'll fight the mud.
Get it? It's just Keld and Russ. They start just like punching the mud. The woman running this is like, you guys have to leave. You guys are now banned from.
Damn.
Keld, stop getting banned from games.
Should we go get banned from the drinking contest now?
But as the 2 of you get up, you will be prestidigitated by the woman
Oh,
as
yay.
you start to walk off.
Hooray.
Okay, don't come back. Thank you.
Fine, we can wrestle anywhere.
Yeah, you guys can hit each other as much as you want, but we don't hit the mud. There's only so much of it. And you guys are like, yeah, we're not actually like on grass. Like they like brought this mud from somewhere to put it here. They had to bring the mud over here. You can't be wasting
They
the mud
imported
like
this
that.
mud special.
This mud is imported.
Thank you for your time, Russ.
Good fight, Russ.
That was incredible.
It was great.
Both of you were.
To try it on
whirlwind of
solid
action.
ground or something.
Yeah, not too solid.
You guys are going to the drinking contest?
Gotta go get banned from another game.
Why not?
How many of you would like to participate in the drinking contest?
Nana's
do.
going to hold off.
The
No
Russ will fuck around.
regretties. Yet.
And I'll put 1 sort of waifish elven woman who steps up, and then some big burly man TM. So they are in play, and so is Russ. This is basically elimination. Lowest Constitution saving throws out, and then we go to the final person.
I don't trust any of these people. It could be anyone.
Got it.
Are you in, Nyx?
Oh yeah, always.
Hell yeah, let's go.
always.
So straight up con.
Yep. Constitution saving throws, so you get a
Saving,
little extra.
Cool.
21.
25.
Wow.
Russ is kind of drinking kind of slowly, and he's just like, I haven't eaten anything today. And he,
Oh no.
he finishes his
Oh,
drink.
no. You didn't get any funnel cake?
Burly guy is like, oh yes, right. You haven't even you couldn't even if you wanted, and he's out.
Is this his second drinking
We
contest?
gotta get this man scuttle cake.
Yeah, this man had been probably drinking all day and decided then
He
to
was
do a drinking
pre-gaming
contest.
and then
Ah.
got to the drinking contest.
Okay. So he's out. On to the next. As you move on to the next set of drinks.
How'd the woman do?
Oh, she's still in.
Oh, good.
It's elimination
knew
of one
she'd
each
be-
round.
Okay.
11?
19.
Jesus, Nix.
Well, it's not a tolerance thing. It's a probably like a wrong windpipe kind of thing, you know.
Oh no.
Just breathe the
Just
alcohol.
gulped and inhaled a little bit and
Yeah,
just
you kind of just the wrong. It went down the wrong way, and you're like,
Moving.
I'm out. I can't. You're just over on the side coughing.
Nana comes over to hold your hair and pat your back.
He's like, you're like, there was something solid in mine. There was something in there, and I don't know
I
what it
think I
was.
swallowed a bug.
Oh no. Oh dear. Well, I suppose they
That's
can't control for that.
unfortunate.
There's beetles in the drink.
Oh no.
Russ, Nix, and Elven Woman still in play.
$24.
Russ finishes the drink, and you just kind of watch him like slap his knees, and he's like, "No, I'm going to fucking eat something." And he just taps out of his own accord. He's like, "All right,
Smart man. Smart man.
this was a mistake." And
Yep,
it's just you and the Elven Woman square up. Final round.
It's only a 17.
Okay. This goes to blows for a bit. Back and forth, drinking and drinking and drinking. And she straightens up and she reaches for another cup. And you watch as her hand like misses the handle. And then just the momentum of it is just like face forward on the table. Nix, you are victorious. Nix, what do you
done,
think you win
Nix.
for winning the drinking contest?
I like a Skull City mug. Thank you.
Yeah, you get a Skull City mug. It's a skull. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I asked them to fill it as I drunkenly walk away.
Yep. Thank you.
Nice mug.
Well done,
Thank you.
Nix. Very well done.
Russ has funnel cake and like a candy apple, and he's like, "Oh, all right, we're good." Just eating that.
Mhm.
I think
Crisis
she's gonna need
averted.
something besides funnel cake.
No, just funnel cake.
Just feeding Nick's funnel cake.
Fair enough.
Can I get a pocket funnel cake? For my pocket?
Sure. Russ will buy you a pocket funnel cake.
Thank you.
Also during this time, Russ is going to hit up every like open game
Mm,
and is going to win you something from each game.
wow.
Cute. That's so
Okay,
good.
but I'm banned from the fish one, so I can't
She
be
can't
next
have
to you.
fish.
Do you want me to get you a fish?
It can live in the cup after it's empty.
Sure. Russ will go win you a fish. That is certainly high enough. He
my
comes
God.
over and it's just like whoop, has a fish, and they're like, great, and then they wrap it up for him, and you just have like, he's like, here you go, and he puts it in the cup.
Great.
Anything
Nix, where are you
else?
gonna keep a fish?
I
That's a
told
good
you, I'm gonna. When the mug is fully empty, it will refill it with water all the time, and it'll live in there until it needs a bigger mug.
It's not gonna live with Goose.
See, I think they need their own houses.
I feel like Goose might eat a goldfish.
Maybe so.
Might. Feels like a non-zero chance.
I can put it in the river next to my old fish friends.
Hmm.
Yep.
True. I'm sure it would have a wonderful full life out there.
I could ask it where it wants to live tomorrow.
There you go. Problem
True.
solved.
Nice.
Is there anything you guys wanted to do before the end of day display?
Nana is
You
going to
guys
make
have
sure
been
she
watching
secures
as
Anon.
the day progresses that the projection in the sky has also been shifting and is like showing what the sky would be looking like outside right now. You've even seen it go through like snow and rain. It just seems to go through like different phases of like displaying itself.
Nice.
But right now it is a dark night sky above head with the occasional like flick of stars and like deep passing clouds. But anything before P-Toll shows off?
I mean, I feel like Nana finds a good spot for watching and makes sure she has a non-alcoholic drink on hand and maybe just one light ale for herself.
Yeah, let's find good spots.
Fen, you sneaking out for fireworks?
Yeah, I think when Fen starts to hear the boom of fireworks, he'll surreptitiously make his way out and find Nana.
Fairly easy enough. Go ahead and just roll me stealth. I'm looking for not a nat 1 here, basically.
We got a 19 plus 15, so 34.
Yeah, that'll do. That will probably do. You're able to reconvene with everybody, Fen. Finding Nana in the place that she set up. You see people have like brought out like blankets or like just kind of laying on the ground and just people are waiting for whatever's about to happen.
Yeah, I don't think Fen's like with the group, but he's close enough that if they know what he looks like at this point, they know that he's there. So
Okay. It is definitely small at first. Like you hear like a just like a woof through the air and just like a spiral of sparks and it disappears. Oof, and then it is an explosion of light. Flare and spark going in every direction. It almost looks like glitter in the sky as the first one goes off. And then it is just one after the other, different colors. Some of them present different shapes and like the sparks go out in different directions. Some of them just like straight out like sunbeams, and some of them seem to spin like a top. It is just a display of light and very, very loud sound. Um, which seems to startle some people. They're like, "Oh shit, ooh, wait," but
This is a
uh,
closed skull, so I imagine the reverberation is pretty crazy, but
yeah, it's not like the fireworks can be that far away from y'all. It's not like it can be a crazy distance. But these are fantasy fireworks, and everything's gonna be fine.
yeah.
Probably nothing will catch on fire. If there were car alarms, they'd be going off though. Um, uh, but it is just a constant of different sized fireworks in different colors, just across this displayed night sky, just standing out brilliantly. Uh, and then you watch, it almost looks like they're bird adjacent because they are flying in the sky and look similar to the size of a bird. But you don't, they seem a bit mechanical. You watch some of these like fly across the sky, and it seems that they have like threads hanging from them. And where the threads touch, you watch as like sparks go off. So it's just like these lines of thread, just so it's like the sky is filled with almost lightning, like man-made lightning, as these bird-like creatures fly across the sky. And then there is this loud whizzing sound. Uh, and you watch from the highest rooftop. It it looks like something similar to like a horse with wings. It's sort of giving you rose petal energy. Um, Flies from the top of the highest building and swoops down, and it is just like a rain of sparks behind it, all of them different colors, like a rainbow behind it. You can see that its body is kind of stiff, so you assume it mechanical in some way. As it zooms through the air, a loud whizzing sound before it hits its apex, and it is just an explosion of light and sparks in the shape of the skull. The skull displayed in light above the people. And you watch as like the jaw begins to fall first, and it almost like falls apart like sand in the sky as the skull sinks down. And it is the smell of soot and ash and cheering. People are very excited and like clapping their hands, and it just seems to be a whole very exciting display for the people. Um, and then there's like you hear somebody, they're just like, oh shit, and there's like, and then like one more goes, and just like one of the smaller fireworks goes off at the very end, and everyone's like, yay, that was probably on purpose. But the night is yours. The fireworks are done. People seem to be still sticking around to like drink and have festivities, but you may do as you please.
That skull was amazing.
That was
All was.
absolutely incredible.
Just watching it crumple, it's crazy.
And I'm glad that you were able to see it with us. Nana looking at Fendalina over here.
She's already given Fen a feminized name of Fern, but she just keeps making new ones.
I know.
I can't let Rex know that you're Fern.
That's a different name.
That's who you were talking about? I didn't
What?
know.
No, I had no idea.
And Fen will just announce to no one in particular. Compliments to the creator of it. If you see him, tell him it was enjoyed. And Fen's just kind of skulk off to a dark corner and let his Gloomstalker magic hide him for the rest of the night until he sees the crowd make their way over back towards the mansion.
Yeah, you hang out in the shadows near the door to be like, okay, somebody has to come open.
Yeah, you
Let
know.
me in.
He could probably skulk on a rooftop somewhere until we make our way over to the mansion again.
So what are you guys doing? Is there anything else? Just wrapping up on some fun and then heading back, or anything in particular?
Hit a few more games, one or two at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kelt has anything in particular to do.
Yeah. Round it up pretty soon and head back, I think.
Gather snacks and things.
Mm.
Head back up to the apartment.
Tell her you going with Nyx to the to Russ's place.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
makes
sleeping
sense.
in a spooky abandoned carnival.
Yeah, no.
It was
Fair.
described as spooky, so
A bit spooky,
It
a
is a
bit
little
abandoned,
spooky.
a bit like the carnival, but also not. It's all right. I suppose
Roshan,
we'll
you letting
meet up
people
tomorrow
in?
morning. Yeah.
Yep, that's the plan. He will he just needs to be within 30 feet of the entrance. So once someone wants to go there, he will just stick around outside and make it appear for people who want to go in.
Okay.
Which may not be more than Fen or Nana, but he'll stay outside until the crowd really goes away.
Yeah. Tell me if anybody has late evening plans or things they want to do in their respective places.
I mean, didn't Russ want to ask us questions about the day or something?
Hmm.
Did you have things you wanted to know?
It's not like I want to know, but it's like very much like that Fen like broke out of like a holding cell, like the wall is gone sort of situation.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course Sindri's being questioned about it because like he says during the meeting, there was a part where people started talking about how they knew all of you because you orchestrated this. And he said that he probably knew you all the best and had worked with you. And so then he's questioned about it and he's like, I don't know. I didn't break him out of prison. And
There may have been another party involved, but I'm pretty sure they're out of town.
probably for the best. I'd say you're probably in a situation where either that's maybe the option or maybe a tail between the legs scenario, where you return of your own accord. But I'm sure there is a fun third thing that I'm not thinking of because I'm trying to
Have you
lead
heard
into
of a
more like,
trifold?
hey, have you heard of a trifold board? And he's like, I'm sure I'm going to. I'm sure I'm going to learn all
Yeah,
about trifold boards.
Explain the whole plan to him.
So what does it say exactly? Is it just...
We have to figure that out. I think
So-
we're gonna have to have a good long talk about what to do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for best case scenario, just for myself, I'm probably going to probably keep a little bit of distance because honestly, I'm not sure what I should do in this situation, so I'm just gonna, for now, until directly confronted by somebody of authority, I'm just going to say, so
Fair.
That's kind of where we were at when we heard he broke out anyway.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
I don't know what to tell you. I was not there or part of it. I just heard it from a person who heard about it.
I think we would just tell him everything that happened today.
Yeah.
Like, start to finish, so he's caught
Give
up.
us the rundown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a lot of things happening.
Yes.
Too much.
So I'm probably gonna have to leave town to go gather stuff. And it's gonna take like at least 3 days of a lot of hours of work to bring them all back.
Just prepare yourselves because you all are probably going to be questioned at some point and may want to decide how you're going to just deal with that casually. Or stay hidden and until you have everything done or leave, whatever your plan is. I mean, you can stay. I'm not telling you to leave, but like if you're sticking together, I understand.
We never saw where the mansion even was, so we can't really go tell them.
Guys, we didn't get eyes on the mansion.
We never
They
saw
just
it.
said it was in an alley.
There's a lot of alleys.
There's a lot of alleys.
Nana did her best to describe the way, but like it probably would have been a pared down description so that, you know, a casual guard walking by wouldn't hear us talking about exactly where the hidden mansion was, where the fugitive would be hiding.
Yeah.
We could go try and tell them. We could try to find them.
You could just talk to them in the morning, or I suppose we could try to go find them.
Hmm.
I mean, if it's something where they need to keep out of sight, all of them, just in case, that seems like something to tell them sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
You want to go try to find an invisible door, Kel?
We've done
How
worse,
late
so
was
sure.
Roshan gonna be hanging out?
I'm assuming this is going to be happen after everyone is already at their respective resting places. As I can see Team Nyx, Keld, and Russ staying out late as well.
Yeah.
3 raccoons in the night looking for an invisible door.
Okay. Do you guys have any magic that can help you? Or I'm looking for crazy numbers here.
What spells did I prepare however many weeks ago this day started?
Detect
Oh.
magic?
That would
Question
be a
mark?
very helpful spell, yes.
I can give that a try.
I don't have that one prepared, so that's all you.
All right.
Okay. Investigation checks, please.
God, love this team.
Hadn't Nyx prepared locate person?
You guys are on a
And-
different plane. I don't think it'll work.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Even if
Different
she
plane
did.
of
I
existence.
have locate creature, but yeah.
17 for me.
You want me to roll investigation?
Yes, please.
Wow, it's an 18.
Wow.
Wow, pretty good.
19 minus 1, guys.
How many more times can you give me a detect magic, Keld?
I can give you that 3 more times.
If you give me all of those, I'll let you find it.
Wow. Who needs all these spell slots?
It's the end of the
Probably not
night.
you. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, there's a little knock at the door.
Keld sees a little glimmer of it, and Fen just steps out for a cigarette at that exact moment.
Oh, hey. Hi, man.
We did it.
Oh, I thought you'd gone to bed.
Not yet.
Yeah, no.
Well, come on in.
And we explain what Russ just told us.
Share information.
I'm gonna assume that Nana and Fen are probably like in the
To
common room
everybody.
area in the
Yes.
mansion. So, okay, well, right, puts us in something of a rather urgent place as far as making a decision goes. Thank you for letting us know. I feel as though the right thing here really is to perhaps throw ourselves upon the chief's mercy, plead the case that, we are actively working to undo the damage for which Fen volunteered himself for imprisonment, and perhaps he can do some community service. I don't know, put some of the bricks back in the wall that got broke down. I don't know.
I mean, if there are components that Nyx needs to gather, I could gather those within or without of the city, with or without their permission. I don't think leaving here is impossible for me to do, even if they don't want me to at this point.
That's
I'd like to make
fair.
things right. With Roshan's help, we could reach out to Corinne in the morning and see if she can recommend an attorney in the city, someone to help plead the case. I would like to make things right. I don't know why I left, other than I don't like to be confined, stuck there. And again, if you'd met this man that was in my cell, he was out of his mind.
Well, should we know who this is so that we're prepared in case we meet him?
I didn't get the impression he was dangerous. Just a complete loon, honestly. I just
Okay.
Complete Loon is his brother.
Probably. He's also missing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he
He's
was-
always
no.
missing.
he was nude and he didn't have to be.
Hmm,
So
that sounds familiar.
It was a close space. It would have been polite for him not to have been nude in that space. Anyhow, again, swept up in the moment. I was not expecting to see Thor there, and was given the opportunity to go, and thought I'd follow a friend. And then I realized I'd probably rather hang out with the naked guy than ever hang out in that capacity with Thor and Gressa and that lot again. They're
Yeah, that doesn't
they're a
strike
different
me as
level.
your.
Yeah, they're fine people, and I'm sure they have their redeeming qualities. So like them just fine. Not in that context though. So I don't know. I leave it to you. I'm not the best decision maker, especially at this point in my life. Seems like I can't choose the right thing, no matter which path it is. Seem to choose the wrong fork every time.
It does seem to be getting harder, doesn't it?
Well, if nothing else, one thing I've been told again and again is if you find yourself making the wrong choices again and again, then perhaps you need to change up where you're getting your advice from or how you're going about making your choices.
Well, it seems like I've made the wrong choices, and then the next time I come to a fork in the road, I think, this is the choice I would make. I should make the opposite one, and that one turns out to be wrong this time.
Yeah, I've had plenty of those myself, but
You've
best
gotta
we can do
find
is
that.
balance, right?
Always better to make the more authentic choice, right?
Mhm.
Except when it isn't.
Well, you know,
Everything's a
it's just
50% chance of success. Either you do it or you don't. And I don't know. Again, I'd like to make the city whole again. I'd like to help bring those people back. Whether that's through community service or helping find some source for whatever components it is that you need, Nyx, gathering them from the wild.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a lot of buying it from stores, like hitting up every single Calendula's out there.
oh dear.
Oh boy.
Well, and I can cover some distance with relative ease. Not as fast as stepping through a tree, but I can do that.
Real quick, I'd love to give you guys some transparency because I'm nice. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm nice, and I think these are conclusions you can probably come to on your own.
Yes.
And you may have, and I'm just clarifying it.
Yes.
But the options that you are presenting yourselves with, if Fen steps forward now and says, "Hello, it is me, Fen. These are the things I have done. I would like to pay my dues and blah, blah, blah." They will, of course, take him back in, and the crazy persuasion check you would have to give me to even maybe letting them consider letting him out to help um, may not be achievable. But if you come in later and be like, hello, all of these people are no longer dead, here is our case, you at least have a leg up in one way. And Fen, if he was so inclined, could help and find these items. If Fen goes and turns himself in tomorrow and says, but I can help, they are going to say, we do not want you to do that. We want you to go sit in the cell, please. Thank you. And this time we're going to have people watching you real hard. This time we're not going to be as pleasant about it. So that's
Get
kind of
it.
the thing, is either you go in with hopefully something akin to leverage and like you've done something to try and right your wrongs, and then say, hey, if there's anything else you want me to do, or it's like you
I'll
go
help
turn
you.
yourself in and hope everybody else can accomplish something and then come plead your case. So that's kind of the options. Or you guys just I guess third option, book it, never return, the city's dead to you. You never come back, the city is dead. Whatever
Skull
happens to
City,
you,
more like Dead City, am I right?
not for me. So that's kind of the thing, is you can turn yourself in now, you probably will not get to help, you will probably be chilling in a cell. If you turn yourself in later, you'll probably still be chilling in a cell, but maybe in a not as long term capacity, depending on
Right.
what you guys present and how well you roll. So I just want all of that casually on the table. Or you guys never come back. You disappear into the night. Skull City gone forever. All plot points here dead. No more.
My inclination is to leave the city, find what I can do, help Nyx gather resources from outside the city, whether, again, that be purchasing them or finding them in nature for things that she needs, begging, borrowing from acquaintances, and come back and help right the wrong before I go before them. But we've already discussed I'm wrong in everything that I opt to do.
Well, in fairness, the adage does go, better to ask forgiveness than permission. And in fairness, I do think if you've a mind to actually be active towards making this up, going to them is going to get you thrown back in prison, and will lead to you not being able to actively help with undoing the damage. So, if you're going to be an active help, then we're going to need to get you out the city sooner rather than later, I suppose, probably first thing in the morning, and start in on getting you helping Nyx.
I'm not sure how much trouble leaving the city would be. We know at least another way out. Can always, once the night has passed, the wind walk again, and I can just try to sneak through. Can disguise myself. I still look different right now, but getting out of the city, minor concern compared to the rest of it.
Right.
I don't know how much time. Is there a clock ticking somewhere? Sand draining?
Partially, I only have so many days to get this done, or I won't be able to bring them back.
My inclination is to head straight to the capital, because that seems to be Jarlsbecker, because that seems to be the place where most of the materials would be available. If not here, then there, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, they'd have the largest stock, probably, and then you'd only have to worry about maybe 1 or 2 additional stops elsewhere.
I can go through another tree today if I wanted to go somewhere tonight to be there first thing tomorrow.
Do we all want to go together? Do Nyx and I want to go separate? Do you want to just push me through a tree?
Well, I think at the very least, the two of you should go together, or we go as a group.
I want to be a help. I don't want to be an impediment anymore. So whatever you need me to do, I've shown myself to make very poor decisions. Curious to know what Roshan thinks as someone who also makes poor decisions for himself, but also seems to make fairly reasonable decisions from an outside perspective towards others.
Wow. Okay. Just throw me into oncoming traffic like that.
Lovingly, lovingly.
I told you I would be on your side. I think if you want to make it right and before turning yourself in and not having that chance, then I support you and I won't say anything to the authorities.
I understand, but I was looking for more your advice on how you would accomplish that if you, or how you think that we could best accomplish it. Looking for your tactical mind.
Well, I suppose if we're to head out to multiple places to find the ingredients we need, then Nix would have to write us a description and we'd have to divvy out funds, and probably Windwalk in the morning is the easiest way to get us out and somewhere else. And to where we can purchase things. Perhaps, Jillian, would we have time to like all pick a different city and then like meet back somewhere within the same Windwalk?
Probably. I'd have to check for like going across the hammer, but like not going across the hammer, probably.
Yeah, I think just to,
Or at least real close. I'd have to double check.
yeah, I think if we all split up in the morning and get as much supplies as we're able, if that doesn't cover it, then we can go out on another trip the next day. I suppose maybe it's better we meet in somewhere like Jarlsbecker and hand off the things to Nix, so we aren't belayed by the authorities here in Skull City.
Makes sense to me.
I agree. I just for actually bringing them back, I do want to be here so that the people are not across the entire continent when they're brought back, since they all live here.
Right. Well, I would figure you'd be able to step through a tree from Jarlsbecker to here once we got you all the supplies you needed. No?
Yeah, that should work.
And of course, you're not supposed. You don't have to go by yourself unless that's the most efficient way to do it. If you want any of us along with you, we can go.
Everyone can go through the. You've all been through the same tree with me before. It's same
I'm
amount
just
of
concerned.
magic.
I think
if it's just
at
me or if
least
it's everybody.
Fen probably ought to stay in Jarlsbecker until the people are alive again.
Right.
And then Fen can either windwalk, or you can pop through a tree, or we can figure it out from there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, well,
In the
Time for
morning,
rest.
then.
Okay.
and we right the wrongs of yesterday.
Yes. One thing at a time.
This has all been 24 hours. That's insane.
That's absolutely bonkers. Time is a soup.
It's been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all need a good long rest, so Let's have at it, and honestly, thank you, the lot of you, for everything today. I know we started off cross purposes to where we wanted to be, but I think we did about as good as we could have.
And I think we're on the same page, so good place to be.
And we'll be moving forward that way from here, best we can.
Okay. Any late night activities as you all spread out and go to your respective rooms to
Scattered.
make a speedy, windy escape in the morning, which is honestly super easy to do. There are holes in the top of this city that
makes
are
sense.
not like covered in guards, so you could
Mm.
easily pop out the top and be on your way without
Yeah.
much problem.
That tracks.
After everyone's gone to bed, I think Roshan, I think he does get a little bit of sleep just floating in the pool downstairs, but doesn't sleep the whole night, and afterward would like to like in the wee hours of the morning would like to call up and talk to the shadow. Hey girly.
Okay. How do you reach out?
So I think he comes to floating in the pool, wonders how long he's been here, and so he'll ask one of the unseen servants what time it is, and finding out it's like 4 a.m., he'll be like, perfect. Well, I was supposed to talk to the keeper. So I think he finds a place along the edge and increases the volume through the waterfalls on the side, and reaches out to mentally to the keeper and asks, have you had the time you need to have you had time to review? And I don't think he wants to assume more than that.
Okay. A moment passes before there is the sort of bleary image of something next to you, same size and height and shape as you. It's Odin.
Okay.
I think time might work a little differently in the in-between space that your friend the keeper has gone to. I am happy to wait with you, though.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice not to be alone in that way.
I know perhaps that you all may have different opinions on this, but perhaps your methods strange or maybe not as direct as you hope and like. But you have accomplished your goals today. You have a plan for your goals in the future. You have a plan. And I, for one, am proud of you for what has been accomplished.
I think Roshan just lets that sink in and lets it take a weight off of his shoulders. And he'll respond, yeah, it's just I feel like I've spent the whole day on autopilot. Like everything was happening to someone else because I'm caught up thinking about you and the keeper and my sister and this ritual and what Dagwood has to play in it and whether I should really do it. And everything in me tells me that this needs to happen for me to make this heroic sacrifice in order to bring lasting good into the world. And the only thing that gives me pause are my friends and the people who'd rather see me not do it. And now we're so far off topic again that I've forgotten your compliment. And it's a soup today.
Let me say this. I, for one, think that this goal is admirable, and I believe it's something we should aspire to and work towards. That's how I feel on it. How we get there, I don't think I have much say in. It is you and your sister's place to decide how we get there. I am just content with the outcome. So I am not picturing some beautiful thing that must be done precisely as maybe someone intended. As long as we can find that outcome, I know we will be in a good place. Now, the easiest role anyone can ever play in a story is the martyr. Necessary sometimes, important, grand, but easy. It's up to you which role you want to play. You have been set up to be a martyr. You can decide if you'd like to rewrite that and how you wish to.
I think that moves Roshan to tears, and not for himself, but for his sister. He's even afraid to bring this up with her because he doesn't want her to doubt her role in this and introduce doubt into the ritual. So he weeps because he wants things to be easy for her, and I think he rationalizes that sticking, just like Odin said, being a martyr is the easy way, and there's a bit of a sadist in him that won't even let himself have the easy way out. And so I think he does a bit of mourning his sister while also finding the resoluteness in himself to keep moving down this path.
Now, speaking of resolute, And it seems that Odin is very like in tune with your mind in this moment, as I think you are very projected in this place. Um, you have sent the keeper to read a book of his own good deeds or misdoings. We're unsure of which. You seem interested in seeing this through, yet you will not take steps before gathering this information from them. What would stop you? What could you learn that would change your mind on this?
It's not about changing my mind, and I'm not saying that there's nothing, but what I need to know from him is that I can keep you safe and lose as little of what I have left as I can to make this a reality.
Mm.
And I'd like the keeper to come to terms with you being here and being a part of me and being a part of this. And I suppose I don't know what they know until I'm told, and I can't ask them to spare you and to consider becoming one until they get back. So I suppose I'm just waiting for answers that will tell me which path I need to take toward this goal, not away from it.
Well, I will tell you if my opinion were important in this. I don't know if it is, but I am content in this approaching continued collaboration. I am willing to be part of this, and I would want to be part of this. And it gives me currently no hesitation if I were to work with the keeper on this and yourself.
I want to keep you around as well. Not for the reverence I may have held your predecessor in the past, but because you're a part of me, like my friends and my sister and the keeper. And I know I can't keep them all forever, but I'd like to hold on to as many of them for as long as I can.
Mm. Well, if you're still interested in speaking to the keeper this evening, I could perhaps try to assist you in amplifying your reach to see if we are able to catch their attention.
Perhaps tomorrow. It's been a long day and a long night, and our path is set for the day at least.
Mm. Okay. Whatever you see fit.
And I think Roshan, I don't know how it goes because magic's not real, but I think Roshan reaches out mentally with a feeling of like a hug, like, can we comfort each other?
To who?
To Odin.
Okay. I think you receive the sensation or intent of comfort in return.
Yeah, and I think it's Roshan doesn't want to feel alone and doesn't want other people to feel alone.
Mm.
So
You catch that glint of one singular sparkling eye before you know that the sun is rising, and you must get up and prepare to buy so many oils and unguents for so much money. And you start divvying out money into coin sacks so that everybody has enough to go buy what they need. And that is where we are going to stop for today. Thank you all for being here. If you want to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram. If you want to keep up with all of us, we are at The Dice Cult on Instagram and Blue Sky and Facebook. If you want to watch past episodes of On the Backs of Gods, you can head over to youtube.com/The Dice Cult and see how we got here today. You can also watch past episodes of other shows we have going on, including Gossamer Vale, run by Katie, another D&D campaign, Celtic mythology. Currently, we're here to beat up some bandits. That's the dream. The bandits, being bad, being fanatical, need to get skiddly bopped, and we're just the people to do it. And and we're trying, and we definitely will not get distracted and detour.
We
That shan't
definitely will
ever
not
happen
spend 2
again.
hours at the mall.
Yeah, we won't. We
No.
shan't.
Never.
So if you want to watch Gossamer Vale, that is every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. And you can spend that time catching up on YouTube because we're not in the 200s on those episodes. So, you stand a chance. If you want done what dice that roll good and are pretty, you can get some of Katie's beautiful dice. You can go to the chat or the box below and get yourself some pretty dice that love to tell themselves a story. Anywho, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We love telling you a story. We'll be here same time, same place, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.